My hope is in the Lord because he is Jehovah Nissi. Jehovah Nissi is a name for God given in Exodus 17, where it says, Moses built an altar and called the name of it, The Lord is my banner, Jehovah Nissi. Back up a few verses in the chapter and it tells us that, while the Israelites were in the wilderness quarreling with each other whether the Lord was among them or not, the Amalekites attacked them. Isn't that the way it goes? Sometimes God allows a greater problem to overtake a lesser problem. Instead of verbally fighting with each other, they had to focus on fighting an attacking enemy. Don't you wish our politicians would stop political quarreling with each other and focus on the COVID-19 issue? Well, Moses made a twofold plan. First, organize an army to fight back, kind of like today, organizing medical scientists to fight back. And second, to pray to the Lord for victory. Here's how it went down. Moses said to Joshua, Choose for us men and go out and fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the staff of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses told him and fought with Amalek, while Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. Whenever Moses held up his hand, Israel prevailed, and whenever he lowered his hand, Amalek prevailed. You see here, Joshua fought the enemy in the trenches while Moses lifted up his hands in prayer on the hilltop, and combined they prevailed. Without lifted up hands in prayer, the enemy prevailed. But Moses' hands grew weary, so they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it, while Aaron and Hur held up his hands, one on the one side and one on the other side, so his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. Here's the point. We can grow weary in prayer too. We can find ourselves quarreling with ourselves or with others saying, Is the Lord with us? My prayers don't seem to be working. Or we can figure out how to be steadfast in our prayers for victory. Moses figured out how to pray without ceasing by sitting on a stone and having others help him in prayer. The result was Joshua overwhelmed Amalek and his people with the sword. You see, Israel won, and we can too. Bottom line, it was not Moses' uplifted hands nor his prayers that won. No, it was God who gave the victory. We know that because Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi, the Lord is my banner. What he meant was that both on the field of battle and on the hilltop of prayer, they were flying the flag of the Lord. Their pledge of allegiance was to the Lord. God was their real commander-in-chief. They were carrying out his will. So Moses built a memorial altar to acknowledge that it was God who answered his prayer and God who empowered the Israelite army to win the battle. In order to see the victory in our current battle, we must both take every physical precaution and also pray without ceasing. When we do both, we are really saying, My hope is in the Lord, who is my banner.